Hello, welcome to my 9th ACL tutorial for beginners. In this tutorial, I want to look at how to use ACL's join command. The join command in ACL helps us to bring together two different tables. For the join command to be successful, you need a primary key. The primary key is a unique field that is common to the two tables you are going to join. So it means that you should have your primary key. The primary key should be common to the two tables you want to join before the join command can be able to work. And the join command helps you to select some number of fields from these two different tables to form one table on its own, having details from these two different tables. So let's open our ACL. We want to open an existing project, which is our ACL 105 Foundation. So I click on File, then Open Project, then ACL 105 Foundation. So I click on Open to open this particular project. Now from this ACL 105 Foundation project, we already have some tables imported here already. So we want to be looking at our payroll analysis folder, where we have our EMP-MAST and then the payroll table. Now from here, we want to use these two tables for our join command. When we open the payroll table, realize that from the payroll, you only have the employee number, the work department, the gross pay, tax, the net pay, the pay date, and check number. But I can't tell which employee number is this. There is no name or details showing who this particular employee is. But these details are also found in this EMP-MAST table. This 00010 it's Camel, and this is the employee ID. So I want to form one table that will have information like the names, their address, and then their pay details as one table. With this in mind, it means the best command we can use here will be our join command. So we open our EMP-MAST. Let's open our EMP-MAST as our primary table, like this. So EMP-MAST is our primary table. The table that you open first before you go to your command becomes your primary table. So the first table which is active on your default view is your primary table. So from here, we open our EMP-MAST as our primary table, then we go to Data, then Join. Then on the secondary table dialog, we click on this drop down, then we select our payroll from this side. Select payroll. Now we said that we need a primary and then a secondary key. All these are just unique fields that are common to both tables. So in this example, since you are dealing with employee details, the unique key that will be common to both tables will be our employee number. So I click on the primary keys, then I select employee number. Click on it to appear here, then I click on OK. Then I come to the secondary key, I click on it, then I select employee number again, then OK. Now the primary fields refers to the fields. Which field do we want to pick from the primary table, which is our EMP-MAST table? So from the EMP-MAST table, let's click on the primary fields. Then from the EMP-MAST table, we want to see the employee number, we want to see the first name, we want to see the last name, we want to see the high date, we want to see the job description. So these are the details we want to see from our emp master, which is our primary table. Once we are done, we click on OK. Then we click on the secondary fields. Then what information or what field do you want to pick from the payroll side? On the payroll, we want to pick the gross pay, we want to pick the tax, we want to pick the net pay, we want to pick the gross, the check number, we want to pick the pay date, the work department. Yeah, so these are the details we want to pick from our payroll table. So once we are done, we click on OK. Then for this particular join, we are doing a matched join. The matched join has to do with, if you see a record in my primary table and that same record is in the secondary table, put the information together. So with the matched join, any unmatched ones will be ignored unless we specify that it should also add them in our join. So to select that category or the type of join you are using, you click on the More tab. By default, it is just a matched primary record. So if it sees any data or any record in the primary table and then there is a match in the secondary table, it brings them together. But if there is no match, it ignores them. That is if you select only this. But if you add matched primary records, then you check this box. It means that if there is a match, it should bring them. But if there is no match, if there's a record in the primary table and cannot be found in the secondary table, it should still include it in the join. Now if you check include all secondary records, means that if there is any record in the secondary table and not in the primary table, it should show that as part of the join. So if you check these two boxes, that is how the result will be like. Now for this particular example, we just want a matched record, so that if there is any record that has an unmatched record in either the primary or the secondary table, you should just leave those ones out. So we just uncheck these boxes, then we go back to our main tab, then where we have the two, we just give it a name as pay underscore details, like this. You give it a name, then you click on OK. So it gives me this new table. It opens this table called pay underscore details, which is showing me the employee number, the first name, the last name, the hire date, the job description. Then also have the pay informations here. So with the help of the join command, I've been able to pick fields from the employee master list, and then I've also picked fields from the payroll table. So I've brought these two informations together to make my analysis more meaningful. Hope you guys enjoyed my tutorial. So kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, and then always leave your comments for any updates or any analysis you want me to assist you with. Thank you, and hope to see you in my next tutorial. Bye bye.